Good afternoon. My name is Melissa Cordo. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Education Modified. I'm here with my co-founder, Alyssa Alderford, today, and our mission is to improve the outcomes of students with diverse needs. If this were a typical classroom in Boston Public Schools, there would be approximately 30 students in the class. And one student might have dyslexia, another one might have ADHD, or be on the autism spectrum, or have dysgraphia, or developmental aphasia, or have an emotional disorder or speech impairment. And I am legally mandated to meet each and every single one of those needs as a teacher. Unfortunately, the 6.5 million students with special needs in the United States are being significantly left behind in school. One reason is that only 7.5% of public educators are actually certified in special education. And private schools are not mandated to certify their special educators at all. Additionally, the systems that we are currently using are grossly inefficient. I am talking paper, sticky notes, email, spreadsheets. In fact, the only thing that follows a student regarding their special needs is this static document that is reviewed once a year and literally passed on in a manila envelope, and it contains very little pedagogical information. I mean, I have a smartphone that tells me the weather, the pollen count, what I should eat for breakfast, and this is what we're using to help our kids that need it the most. Spending for special education has grown significantly over the past decade, culminating in over $100 billion in a single year. That is over 20% of the total education budget. However, regardless of all of this spending, 40% of kids with special needs do not graduate on time. That is double that of their general education peers. So Education Modified is solving this problem. We have created a technology tool, web-based, to provide teachers with the research-based strategies for every special need in their classroom. With the click of a button, we provide teachers with research-based accommodations at their fingertips in the form of job-embedded professional development. We allow teachers to track exactly what's working and what's not working for every single student in a cumulative portfolio of wisdom or a learning biography, so that I know this strategy works 90% of the time for all dyslexics, but I know that it works 85% of the time for this student. And I can easily share that and collaborate with other teachers, with parents, so they can see what strategies are working at home or working in school and try them at home. We've piloted our tool, and we've talked to hundreds of teachers who love our product, saying that it's an absolute home run. On top of that, I've talked to the leaders of all of these organizations in the national, state, and local level. They know the power of a product like this. They've validated a need for it in the market, and they're really excited to get it into the hands of their teachers. We partnered this winter with a company, a professional development company called Bloomboard, in which we provided premium special education content to teachers. And within 3 months, we were the highest rated content on their platform. And we also used this opportunity to analyze the market, and we used this as a case study where we found 2 significant problems in the market. One is that the current tools that teachers are actually using right now in the classroom do not address special education students at all. And the second is that the last thing teachers need is another siloed product to log into. So we've progressed accordingly with the help of LearnLaunch, and it will be an integrated product that will be directly embedded into a teacher's daily workflow. Let me show you exactly how that will work. So schools are already investing in tools that teachers use every single day to measure outcomes. So teachers are already logging into products that look like this to grade students like Oliver every single day. When I taught Oliver in 2014, he was a sophomore in high school, and he was a very funny and very, very bright student. But as you can see from this grade book, he was not meeting the standards. In fact, when I taught Oliver, he was failing every single one of his classes for 1.5 years in a row, which means that he was on the fast track to either dropping out or being expelled. What you can't see in this grade book was that Oliver is diagnosed with an emotional disorder in which he was oppositionally defiant. His interactions were often hostile and defensive, and his emotions significantly impeded his ability to learn. his teachers talked about it all the time, but that piece of paper right there gave me no actual information. So with a system powered by Education Modified, we can use what we already know about Oliver, use technologies such as natural language processing and data analytics to provide teachers with research-based strategies personally curated to Oliver's special needs, such as a self-monitoring conduct report. This is a research-based approach that focuses on 1 to 3 clear behaviors. It's metacognitive, so he can rate himself on a simple scale. When I had this strategy with Oliver in my class, he didn't like it at first, but at the end of the semester, he was coming to me to rate his own behavior and show me his own progress. And Oliver is currently still in school, and he will be a senior in the fall, which is very important to me. So this integration strategy, it not only allows us to provide a smart solution within a teacher's daily workflow, but it allows us to enter the market in a unique way. If we can strategically partner with companies that are already delivering K-12 solutions to schools, then we can bypass the district sales cycle. And we can stay nimble and we can co-market simultaneously through different channels. Why do they want to partner with us? And many of the companies that you see here have contacted us directly for partnerships already, because we can provide them a desperately needed professional development value add in which they are currently not addressing an entire population of students, and we can help them do that. So we were chosen by Johns Hopkins University to pilot our product this winter, and we quickly expanded our pilot because teachers were just coming to us asking us to try it. And we are happy to announce today that we have our first integration partnership in which we will be partnering with Jump Rope. They are a premier standards-based grading platform. District leaders in the state of Maine told me that they were the best standards-based grading company in the state. And so we're excited. We'll be piloting with 2 districts in Maine, and we will automatically be exposed to over 140 schools when we launch in January. And we are really looking forward to signing up more pilots before then. We've gotten a lot of support from a lot of thought leaders in the field. We were recently named the Milk and Penn Audience Choice Award winner and the Highest Impact Award winner at the Milk and Penn Business Plan Competition at UPenn. And we would like to thank our brilliant mentors here and advisors at LearnLaunch. We've got amazing advice and guidance and partnered with leaders in technology, research, and education. As Anne mentioned, and maybe as you could tell, we are very passionate about solving this problem, and Alyssa and I are the ones to solve this problem. We experienced it firsthand. We have extensive domain expertise, and we built this product with teachers and students in mind. So we ask that anyone has any special education affiliation or cause to join us, please come talk to us afterwards, and we look forward to improving the outcomes of students with special needs together. Thank you.